Hello, this is Takamichi. I've lived in Japan for 31 years, and especially in the past 1 or 2 years, I've noticed a sudden increased number of Japanese people who dislike foreigners. Why has this change happened so rapidly, and what should foreigners be careful about when spending time in Japan? That's what I'd like to talk about today. First of all, as you know, the number of foreign tourists visiting Japan has been increasing year by year. In places like Kyoto, it often feels like there are more tourists than Japanese locals. And whenever foreign tourists commit some kind of violation of manners, it often goes viral on X. For example, recently, white foreigners cosplaying as a character from One Piece trespassed into a shrine, and another video of a foreigner riding on a deer in Nara also went viral, causing outrage. As this kind of incidents keep spreading online, Japanese people have gradually developed a sense of dislike or even hostility toward foreigners. Many also worry that if the number of foreign tourists and immigrants keep increasing, Japan's public safety might deteriorate. In fact, these concerns are already being discussed in politics. It's not surprising because if you look at countries like the US or those in Europe that accepted a large number of immigrants, many people feel that crime and safety issues have worsened there. So naturally, Japanese people fear that the same could happen here. However, what I want to emphasize is that even though the number of foreigners in Japan is increasing, the number of crimes has actually been decreasing. On X, it may look like trouble caused by foreigners is happening every day, but according to statistics released by are going down. Also, much of the information on X is exaggerated or even false, so spending too much time there prevent people from seeing the situation. As a result, I think many users have started to view foreigners in an unnecessarily negative light. Of course, there are some foreigners who commit crimes like sexual harassment in Japan, but that's nothing new. Such incidents also happened in the past, and they can never be released to zero. After all, there are also Japanese people who do bad things. As for me personally, I actually feel somewhat optimistic about increase in foreigners. Having more foreigners can help address issues like the labor shortage in nursing care, and living together with foreigners allows us to discover new perspectives and broaden our horizon, which can be exciting. Personally, I enjoy interacting with foreigners, so I welcome their presence. In my view, many of Japanese people who excessively criticize foreigners' bad behavior or oppose immigration policies are those who haven't traveled abroad much and already feel uncomfortable around foreigners. These are mostly conservative people who want to live only among Japanese, and they are the ones making the most noise. To them, I would say there's no point clinging to the past. We have to accept new values as society evolves with the times. That said, if immigration continues to grow, there could be safety issues in the future, even if some people argue that the increase in foreigners working for low wages might cause Japanese people to lose jobs. But in a way, that's simply a matter of supply and demand. What I hope is that the government will protect Japan's tradition and public safety while gradually increasing the number of foreigners in a balanced way. As a final note, for foreigners spending time in Japan, even small acts of bad behavior should be avoided. If you are unlucky, your face could end up being exposed on X for everyone to see. In places like Nara, even something as small as teasing the deer has gone viral. Chinese tourists in particular are often watched with stoical eyes, so it's better to be especially careful. That's all for today. What do you think after watching this video? Please share your thoughts in the comment below.